Okay, at this point, your photo rendering assignment should be covered with your lay-in paint, which is a little bit more thin, transparent paint. You probably used some liquid or the paint thinner to thin down the paint to cover the white gessoed board. And that lay-in was probably splotchy and a little bit more uneven surface. So if you can look at on my painting, this area right in here is still the lay-in. This area is just that first layer of paint that I put on. I tried to match value, I tried to match color, but the paint was a little bit transparent so it would dry faster. And then the objective of that was to cover the white gesso. Right here, I will try to get it as zoomed in as I can, but you can see the difference between this surface of paint and this surface of paint. This is more thick and opaque. This is that transparent lay-in. And now we're going to start to cover that so it feels nice and smooth and blended, and it's more accurate to the photograph, which we're trying to mimic or copy. All right, so to do that, you've got to make sure after you've got the lay-in done that the painting is completely dry. Completely dry. So this painting, it's probably had about at least a day to dry. That liquid helps the paint to dry a lot faster than normal just regular oil paint. And so when I'm mixing liquid into the paint, as I mix the colors and then I apply it to the surface, it will take about an hour to up to a day or two, depending on the colors, to dry and the amount of liquid that you mix into your paint. Sometimes it takes, if you're using earth colors, it only will take an hour or two to dry. If you're using white and the cadmium colors, it takes a lot longer to dry. All right, so now the painting is in the blend mode, or the blend part of this painting, and I'm starting to cover the transparent layers of the lay-in with more thick opaque paint, and I'm using a little less liquid. So you got to remember that the more paint that you use minus the liquid, the longer it's going to take to dry. So transferring information at this point is very important.